That's what I call our soft opening, our gentle opening. I think that's the most gentlest opening of all of our opening videos that we have.
That's when there's no foreplay. It just goes straight to it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess if there's no foreplay, it goes straight to it. Then that's not really gentle.
That's not gentle. No.
I think this is just.
It can be.
This is
Chris.
No.
This is just talking about your feelings. This isn't. You've not moved on to any bases. This is just introducing yourself and talking.
Oh, okay. So this is like the first date.
The coffee date.
Yeah.
Did I just time travel backwards to the episode a couple weeks ago, or what's going on here?
I think so. I love waffles. I love them so much. All kinds of waffles. Not the blue ones, though. For some reason,
that is not a real thing. That was completely made up.
I can't get behind
fully fabricated.
Really? Was it?
100%.
Well, I want everybody in the chat right now to Google blue waffle and see what pops up.
Yeah, don't do that to them.
Mom and Dad are on, everybody. Everybody, I say hi to my mom and dad.
Hello. Don't look that up.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Yeah, don't look that up. Mr. Sean, definitely look that up. I think it's important to be fully educated when you.
Yeah, I've learned to not look things up that you tell me to look up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Hey, Bonnie, I painted a wall today, and it turned out fine. I didn't get paint everywhere all over. I didn't fall off anything. Everything, it just worked out great.
Yeah, good for you.
So super happy about that. So, painted a wall. Yay. Andy, what's up? He says, nah, I'm good. he's learned his lesson, it seems like. It's like, I will not be having any of these waffles. No waffles for me, sir. None. No. Thank you guys for joining. We've got, and this will harken back to Kevin and I's early days. This is a Superhero Smackdown, a live edition to end out the, bless you, Chris, the month of February love by having a good old-fashioned whoop-ass fight, which I think all love will eventually have some form of quarrel, and sometimes it gets physical, and sometimes it gets psychological. It just depends on who you are and where you're at. So, if you're in my dating pool, it's probably both at the same time, which is always fun. But I want to thank you all for being here. We've got Brian here from Half's Hot Sauce, our forever guest. So thank you for being here, Brian. And we also have Bonnie, Kevin, and Chris, as well as myself. So yay us. Go team. Would this topple the DCKO event? I think it probably would, Andy, because I don't know. I mean, we don't have any absolutes in here because I don't want to talk about the absolutes. They get enough screen time as it is and enough discussion in comic book shops. So there's that. But yeah, we're going to get started here relatively soon. Let me, without further ado, give you a little pull out. Maybe. Yeah. Pulling out on y'all. Pulling out on all of you. Really quickly, guys, this is going to be a quick one. This is going to be a quick one because I only read one thing. That's had a super busy weekend, and I only got to one freaking thing. So here we are. I have read. Now, I don't know if you all are aware of the CBS show Touched by an Angel. But I read the book Touched by a Demon. So yeah, this exists. This is from Dark Horse Comics. So basically, we have Bifron, who is a Earl of Hell. Basically, him and Lucifer. He fought with Lucifer and lost and was cast down into hell where he resides. And he works in the geography book section, making it just hell to find certain things in the books. That's his job, which I thought was kind of cute. He has an assistant named Zuzu, who's this cute little shape changer here. who also just loves life in general, which is odd, but really does. And together they decide that they hate hell so much, or at least Bifrons does, that he wants to redeem himself and find a way to get back into God's good graces and go back to heaven. So in order to do that, he starts a life coaching business. If you look over here, you see his life coaching business. And his first customer happens to be Wendy, who was this lovable little child here. This lovable little child right here, who happens to there we go. Boy, if you just mute Chris, all the sound just goes away. All the God. So he meets Wendy and he decides he's going to life coach her. Well, she has a precarious position of being basically a living donor for her sister Amy, who is the firstborn and the golden child, but has always been sick. So they keep donating parts of Wendy to Amy to keep Amy alive. And the only time Wendy ever feels that her parents actually love her is when she is in mid-donation of an organ or part of her body for her sister to get better. So the demons are like, well, why don't you just, it feels like you would be a better off just to kill your whole family. And that's kind of where we end on that note. And things get a little sticky from there, I'm sure. So it's interesting. I didn't want to like it. I didn't think I would, but I do. I do like it. I think it's kind of fun. So if you get a chance for it.
That's basically the plot of My Sister's Keeper.
Of what? I didn't hear you.
It's basically the plot of the book. It's the plot of the book My Sister's Keeper, minus the whole demon aspect.
My Sister's Keeper. Oh, okay, yeah. Minus. Gotcha. I'm sure there's several books out there about donating and being like the child that's not loved, and you're trying to keep the other kid alive or whatever. Yeah, which sounds just terrible. So you might as well throw a demon in there, because why not, right? Mm-hmm. So we've touched by a demon. Out of a 10 scale, I'm going to give it a 6. I'm going to give it a 6 because I like the potential that it has. It's quirky. It's fun. Honestly, it could be read by probably a very mature 12-year-old. I mean, could read this and be okay with it. And I'm okay with it, and I'm a grown-ass man, and I think it's entertaining. So 6 out of 10. I think it's worth the shot. It's from Dark Horse Comics. I believe it came out last month. It is $5 cover. So just save some of your couch cushion money, and you can get a copy of Touched by a Demon. And that's pretty much just me pulling out on all of you. So let me do this, and there we go. Okay.
Am I still muted?
No, you're not.
Sorry, something fell, and I had to fix it. I had to get it, but I didn't have time to mute first.
Okay, you're out of jail, so don't worry.
Worried he fell down a flight of steps there.
So Kevin and I are in a text chat circle, and Kevin, did you see Frank's comment
from a couple days ago?
No, just now.
Oh, I must have missed it. What did he say?
He sent a picture. I'm not going to say what it is.
All right,
because we don't need to get back into that. But
oh wow. Okay. All right.
But Frank, if you're on, we were just talking about that. So let me read some comments real quick.
Well, now it just sounds like somebody sent you a dick pic.
No, not.
Well,
it wouldn't be in a group chat. Come on now, think about it.
Well, you never know. Depends on what group chat you're in.
Boat Loop, what's up? Let's see. Who else? Eon Barrel, thanks for joining. Appreciate that. Sorry, I got a call. Have to run. Damn. Okay, Boat Loop, thanks for joining.
Thank you.
You have a great week as well. Big Sal tagged in, so he's here now. He says, touched by semen. Well, that sounds like every Tuesday afternoon for you, Sal. So
does he mean like the Navy guys or the Merchant Marines? Is he referring to those fellas?
I don't know. He spelled it.
I mean, either way,
the demon and the
right.
Like Kevin, either way, it leads to the same thing. So
What? Leads to Moby Dick, leads to battle at
Having
the
to
sea,
change your pants.
mermaids, those kind of creatures.
Mm-hmm. Those kind of creatures.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Sure.
Mermans.
Yes. Keep
Yes,
living in your fantasy world.
I had these mermans. They just kept taking my pants. It's crazy. It's crazy.
They all lead to needing a towel is where it leads.
Well, we're out sea. Of course, you're gonna need a towel. It might get a little wet out there, so that's not surprising. It might rain. I mean, all kinds of things can happen.
Oh, it's definitely raining.
It is easier to talk to a deaf person and yell at them than it is to talk to him about anything.
Sometimes that could be true.
So,
George, yes, we won't be bringing that elephant back in the room, sir. But I totally understand. Phantasma.
Oh, Phantasma. Who's that? Hello. Oh, ni hao to you too.
Hello.
Do you have any sweet? Let's say sweet milk.
Jesus, I think we were just talking about that.
Yeah. A little salty. Protein involved.
It's salty then sweet, or sweet then salty. I don't know if it's sweet.
Actually, I've never tasted it, so yeah.
I mean, it
could. I'm gonna tag out of this stream.
This is
completely the wrong direction.
It's the wrong direction. Would you like it to go in one direction? And would that help it?
I make hot sauce, not hot pods, man. Come on.
Kevin loves muscle milk. Well, I mean, it's protein drink. It's a protein drink, right?
It's crow milk that he drinks. It's not muscle milk.
What was that one drink? I can't remember. It was from some show. They just kept drinking it.
Sunny. It was crow milk.
Was it crow? No, there was something else. There was like cases of it. Yeah. That's not it.
They linked up with Frank's Shell Corporation with that. It was Wolf Cola, and then that he got behind them promoting that.
Did they ever make an actual version of that?
I mean, they made the dick towel, so
yeah. Oh, Jared, I got a Harry Styles for you. That's great. That is just great. I'm eternally thankful for that.
That reminds me. Some fool a couple years ago was telling me he felt that Harry Styles was more talented than Prince. And myself and people are like, "What crack are you smoking?"
I don't even know what Harry Styles is. He's a singer, I guess? Crack?
He used to be part of One Direction, or he is still part of it.
Yeah, it was One Direction.
Wow. Okay, I made a joke and I didn't even know. All right.
Yeah, that's where you didn't even realize. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, no clue.
Hence the Harry Styles comment.
I get it. Yeah, I just thought it was comic book related because he played, what he played? Star Fox, right?
Star Fox. Yeah, Star Fox.
Yeah. Did you guys ever drink Tab? Yes. I drank Tab before it was like a diet drink.
Does it even still exist? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, as a diet
brought it
drink.
Back recently.
Really?
It's like a 0-calorie cola or some bullshit now.
It's like RC Cola is barely around.
Yeah, RC's still around.
We haven't
RC
left.
just had a big comeback.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, one of the restaurants by me proudly serves RC. It's great.
RC's great. Yeah. It tears you apart from the inside out, but it's great. You know, love me some RC Cola.
It's a once in a while thing.
Only when you're around, Sal. Only when you're around. I'll give you a One Direction erection. There you go. It's going north. Oh, up it's south. There you go.
But Professor, see, I forgot what term I always give to you. Yeah, the tea. Do you have any sweet tea to spill upon us?
I can talk about a quick travel warning. Right now, there's some stuff going on in Mexico.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And any cruises that are going there right now are currently on lockdown. Nothing is porting at shore in any of the Mexican ports. And Cancun's supposed to be safe, but we don't know. So all I can say is play it by ear. If you have any trips planned to Mexico in the next couple months, just be careful. Look for the news and see what they're saying about the area you're going to. Most of it started in the south of Mexico. So like it has been spreading up north, but it's like Mexico City area is still pretty okay. And all the touristy places are technically okay for now. So just if you're going to Mexico anytime soon, just keep an eye on the news and see whether or not that area that you're going to is safe. Cancun is safe. Tulum is not.
Now, Chris, what if I wanted to get some of that sweet cocaine?
Well, I shouldn't have any problem right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what area would I want to go to? I would a more unsafe one right now, or should I still go to the safe areas in Mexico to get my cocaine?
I mean, I don't even know the unsafe because like I said it's safe, so the cartel's not there. I mean, the cartel's there technically. And
okay, so that's where you get your
opinion.
Okay.
My personal opinion. All the nice areas are also still run by a cartel. Because I mean that's like, but they know where the money comes from, so they don't mess with the visitors, the tourists. But I mean, who knows for sure? But I mean, right now I would avoid doing anything that involves a cartel member, including the cocaine.
Now, here's what I would do, Chris. I would put cocaine in the water system at the hotel. So when somebody's using a bidet, they're shooting cocaine-laced water up their asshole, which is the easiest way to absorb a drug, as we all know.
I'm not sure how many resorts in Mexico have bidets. It's more of a Japanese thing.
Oh, really?
And European.
And Europe.
European, yeah.
And drinking fountains aren't too popular there either.
Thing, yeah.
Which, by the way, Donald,
yes.
You actually got this comic because I'm interested. It was a weird title: Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. Specifically, he's talking about cocaine.
Yes.
It's some crazy indie book. I haven't read it yet, but I heard it's
it's from Mad Cave Comics. Came out last week.
Yeah. Speaking of cocaine.
Yeah, I think they're riding on the tidal wave of Cocaine Bear. So we'll see. It's one of those that some people think are going to go up. It's a speculators book.
Just like White Sky and yeah, one. Everyone's losing their minds over that.
Right. Yeah. And there's already significant dips in Dork. Number one, having sold originally for like $100 to $200 a copy for an A cover.
Fools.
Now back down to like $40.
Fools.
So, absolutely. I mean, I don't want to say they're fools, but
for spending that kind of money.
I mean, there should be some caution being weighed. White Sky, I'm curious as to how that is going to play out, because that could be almost like a Walking Dead type scenario,
right?
To be honest, just because of the storyline and
kind of like
the rarity of the book.
Revival. You remember that one?
Well, I mean, yeah, only you know where it's headed. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully, because Revival, I never knew where the hell it was going to go. If you're in San Francisco, be sure to wear a flower in your hair, says Jarrett. That's good.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Why the heck do I keep tuning in at the worst moments? More trauma. Yeah. You're not supposed to drink the tap water in Mexico. It's loaded with parasites that can wreck your digestive tract. Well, how else are you going to get stronger, sir?
Well, if you're an American, you're not supposed to drink the tap water in most of the world, because we're so much stuff in our water that any other water anywhere else is going to fuck you up.
Iceland.
Yeah,
that's one place
you're not supposed to eat anything like salads or fresh produce.
Yeah. There's a few places you can drink it.
I'll tell you, I drank that water in Scotland, and I enjoyed the hell out of it.
That was fine. Alaska was amazing.
Alaska's part of the United States, though, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
when they told us that we could drink the water, Chris, they didn't mean out of anything. Like, toilet water was still off the table, and I told you that.
I know, but I couldn't find anywhere else to get water.
Wait. How about you just wait? I mean, good Lord.
I wanted to find the gold in the water.
Yeah, I
not
bet you
even
did.
Through 100 life straws.
No,
but we got water out of this water fountain. It was cold as hell, and it was amazing.
It was pretty good. It was right by the rest stop.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys watched the show on Apple TV, Loot, with Maya Rudolph?
Yes, I love that show.
Not yet.
Yeah, no. Your life straw comment made me think of one of the episodes. They have her like showing off this.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, and it came out like pure sludge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
It was a great show, though.
It was a great show, yeah.
Can't wait.
Can't watch it the same anymore because Rob Funches is in it. So.
What? You got something wrong with Rob Funches?
After the season of the Traders, yes.
See,
I would have, dude. I would have been punching people. I would have been like grabbing bowls of food that are being excavated in the mouths and thrown at.
He's been on the biggest like apology tour you could be on. Like, just he's taking advantage of the situation, which is good for him that he is. You know that he's like keeps posting stuff. But yeah, the constant excuses were really getting old. Like, you can only have so many. You know, I want to thank this show for helping me diagnose my autism. That's great. I'm so happy for you. Like, you basically called this woman a "see you next Tuesday," and it's because you're autistic. I get it. Yeah.
Oh, he used.
No, I think it was because she was a "see you next Tuesday." Like,
absolutely could have been. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the situation, to be honest.
I mean, these Real Housewives are so great, nice, empathetic.
But I do know that on the show that they keep them to a certain amount of alcohol that they're allowed to have.
Get one drink.
Yeah. So that woman, Dorinda, I think is her name. She's a completely different person when she's not under the influence. In other words, she's actually much nicer. So I took pause with that. I don't know. Anyway, let's move forward, right? Let's talk about these battles.
Other people fighting.
Yeah, we've been jabberjawing, and everybody just wants us to fight each other now because they want to see what we got cooking. And autism, Tourette's, what's the next excuse we're going to hear for wildly inappropriate speech? I don't know. One of us will probably say something.
Freedom of speech?
Maybe we're just saying it like it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can get away with that, right? I'm just speaking the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go to our first SmackDown of the night. Actually, this is a SmackDown live spectacular. And Jared, I'm glad you're here for this because this harkens back to the old days when we used to get all jazzed up about this shit. And some of them are even some of them are kind of like spins on what we had talked about prior. So that'll be interesting. Let me take down this right here, and that'll give you a little wiggle room there, Chris.
I just need to know which one to bring up.
Bring up whichever one you want. At this point, I couldn't
okay,
say.
We'll start with. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Get the big dogs out of the way.
The big dogs.
You can't.
Interestingly,
I got too many. I can't. You're gonna have to turn it on. I can't.
Yeah, weirdly enough, I had to add it to the stage, but it was there. Okay, we got Batman versus Iron Man. That's a great one. It's two billionaires, basically, billionaires, right?
Yeah, I called this picture the rich people playing heroes.
Yeah. So we got a guy that built a suit, and we got a guy that built a bunch of tech, and could easily build a suit. In fact, Batman has had several suits that he's used in the past to fight certain people, certain villains, things like that. Let's go to the chat, and you guys let us know what you think. But in the meantime, let's go down the line here. Brian, what do you think on this one?
I think Iron Man's weapons are way overpowered coming at Batman. He has a lot of gadgets, but does he have that much firepower to compete with Tony Stark in the suits?
Yeah. Is Batman going to be able to do that, even with an EMP kind of a device? Is he going to be able to disengage? Like, is he going to be able to slow down Iron Man enough? And I'm sure that Tony's already thought of that. It's had that happen to him in the past. So it's a tough one.
I mean, in my opinion, if he can find a way to beat Superman, he can find a way to beat Iron Man.
True.
Like, if we can come up with these contingency plans for all these other superheroes, I'm sure he could find a way to, like, mitigate the power from the wherever for the thing Tony Stark gets. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
Find some way to mitigate it, destroy it, so he can't use it.
I think it might be a draw. Those two are so good at what they do. They're both brilliant men.
Both their moms' names are Martha. You know what I mean? Same old, same old.
Never put that one together. Wow, that's crazy. Give me pause.
They just call it a truce and go get some shawarma.
That actually sounds delightful.
That it does.
That could be the case. I would say probably with a. Are we talking with or without prep time? Because if we're talking like Iron Man rolls up on Batman, Batman's barely going to escape with his life on this first encounter, but he's going to have learned a few things. Is those things going to be enough that when he goes, and like retreats back to the Batmobile or the Batwing, or even for that matter, the Batcycle, whatever he does, is it going to be enough? Now, I say Batman's true power is defined in several ways. One of them, of course, is his prep time. But I think the unsung hero of Batman is the Bat family. And that's true. Something that Tony Stark has never been able to get around. Like Tony Stark is not, they call him a billionaire playboy for a reason, because that's exactly who he is. He's a billionaire playboy. And he doesn't play well with others. He's a lone gunman. He's a loner. He's somebody that doesn't really so much have a team. He has friends and stuff. Bruce Wayne is a different thing. That's not who Batman is. Batman is not Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is the facade that Batman puts forward to disguise himself in public.
So
Bruce is actually Batman.
What about Batman, the Bat Family versus Iron Man and like the West Coast Avengers?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think that the Bat Family is much more well coordinated. I think they have a system in place in case something like this happens. And I think that all he has to do is push a button, that says Alpha, mega, issue or something that pops up on everybody's screen, and they know it's like DEFCON 4. Something big is hit, and they have to go all out and come in striking as hard as they can at everything. And
so Bat Family assemble.
Yep, and I think it's also going to be Alfred. Alfred's, as far as I know, would still be a part of that equation, even though I don't think he's still alive technically. But we've seen him, he's remote controlled the Batmobile and things like that. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for Batman to win, but I think if Iron Man moves quick right out the gate, it could be curtains for Batman. So yeah, I think, Kevin, you're probably right in that it should be seen as a tie, but it just depends on what day of the week and who's had their Wheaties on which of them's going to win. Kind
of like the old SmackDown. I got you and Jarrett's minds all twisted when I had Resurrection Man versus Legion as my little matchup.
Yeah. I like Jarrett's idea. He says Batman, he convinces Tony he's drunk. Psychological warfare. He gets Tony to take off his helmet to breathalyze him and KOs him with a gas pellet.
Or even, here's one up. He finds a way to put a breathalyzer thing on his suit, so he has to be sober to actually run it, but he can't.
That would actually be very funny. Very funny. Chubuwiwi says Iron Man has a stronger record of women, so Iron Man. I don't know how we're doing on that, but okay. Sammy says I was a Batman fan first, but I have to go with Tony. Dang. Jarrett, also Batman is a master at having contingency plans even without prep time. That's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Batman is the detective supreme. It says Ra's Simulacra. I always say things now when I don't know the name. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jason. Jesus. Because somebody got me one time with a name thing, and I'm just always very careful with how I say the names now. Just to be safe. So we're going basically kind of like a draw on this one. Does that sound right, everybody? Close to it? I mean, regardless, it's pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we're going to take that one off the stage. And while we wait, let's go ahead and talk about quickly Half's Hot Sauce. Half Hot Sauce is created by Brian, who's here in studio with us. Brian, why don't you give a moment to talk about your hot sauce and all the love and care you put into it and where people can find it?
That might actually be shifting here shortly. I may be going into hibernation mode going forward. So Half Hot Sauce makes me on pause. I was going to do an announcement of that tonight. Yeah. 2026 sauce.
So you heard it, guys. Get on his website and buy as much hot sauce as you can while he still has it.
I'll still do pop-up shows. I'll still supply stores, but web sales are non-existent. We now live in a world where AI is what people rely on to look for information to buy stuff. So us small makers, we're being pushed out with the SEO that we had for our sites by these AI-driven results. So
that's a shame.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. The people
I've
with the
had
money,
one sale in the last month online. So
the people with the money are using that money to invest in a way to kind of outflank you when it comes to advertising online. Before that, it was Google AdSense. By the way, Google AdSense is one of the biggest jokes I've ever come across. Just trying to fight the algorithms of other companies. There was I worked for a supplement company a while back, and the supplement company was second on the list for the name of the supplement company. Another company with more money than our company was able to advertise our supplements that they were purchasing from us and use that to get the link, like to get them like pushed ahead of us. So that was like super frustrating for me from that standpoint. So I totally get, like, if you have enough, money, you could basically buy your way up. You could buy your way atop if you have enough money, which is kind of a bummer, Caleb, I'm doing a live show. I'll have to call you back if that's okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. That Mothman hot sauce Half has is damn tasty. Highly recommend. Also, the pineapple one. That's awesome.
I love all the pickle ones. The pickle ones are great.
Thank you.
Pickle ones.
Like I said, it'll still be out there at stores. You'll be able to find it. It's just I can't keep paying monthly fees.
If you get like a deal like Trader Joe's or something like that, that'd be awesome.
Their price point's way too low that they want to buy it at. And a lot of those bigger stores, they want to take a percentage up front. They're called points.
Also, never do
time
Trader
to get
Joe's.
You on Shark Tank. We gotta get you on
never
Shark Tank.
Ever do Trader
That'll
Joe's.
Destroy that business.
Because Trader Joe's does what Amazon is now starting to do, which is they will, if your product sells well, they'll look at it and they'll try to replicate it and then sell their own version and then push you out.
So basically, basically stealing, essentially.
Yes. Common theft is what it is, basically.
That's what turned into Pepper Palace too. That was their whole business model. I don't know what year they were established, but they carried other brands when they started, and they had tons of shops and tourist trap areas. And then they took those recipes, reverse engineered them, and then tried to sue the makers of those sauces to make them cease and desist the production of them. But yeah, Pepper Palace is huge now with overpriced sauces.
Yeah, that's evil.
Yeah.
That's
evil. Okay. Gonna bring this one up to the stage here.
Sorry.
Punisher versus Red Hood.
Yep, that's a good matchup right there.
Now I like this one, but let's talk about this. At some point, somebody gave Red Hood some type of powers. Okay. So let me pop that up real quick. So Red Hood's powers and abilities. He has enhanced physicality. Following his resurrection in a Lazarus pit, he possesses enhanced strength, speed, and durability, far exceeding a normal human. He has mystical capabilities. He can summon the All Blades, magical blades fueled by his own life force and rage, designed to fight supernatural threats. This sounds like absolute bullshit garbage. And whoever wrote this into his backstory can eat a dick. Like, this just sounds awful. Why can't the guy just be a regular vigilante dude? Why he has a power where he can summon swords? What the actual fuck? Like, I know Magic has a sword and she can cut into other realms and shit. She can cut into like hell and go through hell to go out through another, realm and stuff. I like that. That's kind of cool. Like even what's her name? America Chavez using the star pattern to be able to port through different portals and stuff. Whatever, Doctor Strange with his mystical hand armbands or hand knuckle bands or whatever the hell they are. Cool, but mystical blades that you can just suck a dick. This sounds so. Let's just say that it's just regular old Red Hood versus regular old Punisher. We're not talking about the Punisher that's an avenging angel. We could do that if we wanted to be an asshole. We could say it's bullshit, worst incarnation of Punisher versus apparently bullshit, worst incarnation of the Red Hood. We could do that, but we don't want to do that. So let's go Punisher at his best versus Red Hood as his best. Just two sons of bitches just fighting it out on the streets. And I think anything can go on this one. What do you all think in the chat? Go ahead on that, and I'll read some more comments. And in the meantime, Brian, Bonnie, Kevin, Chris, what do you guys think?
I don't know anything about the Red Hood, so I really don't have much to say.
Okay, so really quickly, Red Hood is Jason Todd. Jason Todd was the second Batman's ward, Robin. He took over after Dick Grayson left at being Robin, and he was an orphan. And Batman took him into his life under his wing, so to speak, and raised him. He is also the Robin that has the special prowess of being able to be killed very easily by Joker, because he's currently the only Robin that has been killed by the Joker. He was also the least favorite Robin of any Robin incarnation, apparently. And so they thought, well, let's bring him back, but in a different way. And it was quite clever to do that. So now Jason Todd is back. He is the Red Hood, and that's the whole story.
And
what's his backstory? Why is he like so violent, like the Punisher? Like, what made him be that violent?
He got beat to death with a club by the Joker. That'll probably fuck up anybody. Just saying.
But I think that, based on that story, on that backstory, I think Frank has it because Frank's trained in this.
Frank has Red Hood's going to be busy doing one of his 15 forms of martial arts, including capoeira.
And Frank's just going to shoot him in the face.
We do have that to consider. Frank is a battle-hardened, war veteran, and Red Hood has been trained by Batman, who was trained by the best martial artists and fighters known to man. So, in hand-to-hand combat, I would probably give Red Hood the edge. Mm-hmm. But in survival skills
and weapons
tech, yeah, it's probably going to go to the Punisher. So again, I think the Punisher has the Batman syndrome. If he has a little bit of prep time, he's going to take Red Hood every day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
But if he runs into him, doesn't know him, and they have to learn each other pretty quickly, I think it could go either way, honestly. But let's see what some people in the chat say. It's okay, Enrique. We started late. Red Hood has Batman training, says Chubawiwi, is Hector. Andy says Jason. Jared says Punisher. He's got more experience. Nobody liked Jason until he put on the mask. That's very true. Mr. Sean says going with the Punisher on this one. Again, mentally unstable, but at least consistent. Too much has been added after the fact with Red Hood. Yes, I'm agreeing with you, Donald. Oh, wow. Oh, let me put that up on the screen real quick. You can see that for a moment.
Actually, put both Sean's up. They both agree with you.
Yet another boy that Bruce Wayne groomed. That's true. Sean McGee says Frank. Sammy says Frankie. And Enrique says the Punisher. So it looks like Frank Castle is getting a lot of love on this. And duly, rightfully so, duly noted on that, that he should, I think. When do you think Red Hood? Do you think Red Hood would take it? Like, could take it if it was like? I think if, and you guys let me know if you agree. If it was like right away, like in the alley or something, and he walks up on him, then maybe the element of surprise.
Right,
Red
that
Hood
might help.
could incapacitate Frank
Right.
quickly if Frank's not able to respond.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Frank usually is prepared for those types of scenarios, so it would be a very interesting fight. A very interesting.
Super leaping? What is super leaping? Is that what the Hulk does, or
these are terrible? I don't know what happened with the Red Hood, but they need to take all of that shit away. That sounds awful. Awful. Okay, so we're going basically, I think everybody's kind of more leaning Punisher. So we'll
favorite Punisher.
Yeah, we'll leave it to the Punisher on that and go from there.
All right. Let's go to the next matchup.
Yeah, what's the next one?
We'll go with this one.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. The Cat Scratch Fever, Battle of the Cats.
Yeah.
I like this one.
The ultimate cat fight.
I like this one a lot. Black Cat versus Catwoman. Let's see. Did Catwoman fall into the Lazarus pit lately, and now she can fly, or is she still normal?
Well, Selena Kyle definitely has more experience. She's older, a little bit older.
Yeah.
She's been around.
Where's Black Cat from?
DC.
No, Black Cat's from Marvel. Catwoman's from.
Oh yeah.
What Spider-Man's ladies.
Oh, she's in the Spider-Man books.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna throw out the power set on Black Cat, so we're all aware. Catwoman is a trained thief, and she is trained in martial arts as well. Black Cat has probability manipulation. She has a bad luck curse. She can unconsciously create probability fields that cause bad luck for enemies, resulting in improbable accidents or mishaps. She has superhuman physicals. She often possesses enhanced strength, speed, and agility far beyond a normal human, allowing her to keep pace with Spider-Man. She's an expert acrobat and combatant and a master thief. So she's like Catwoman on steroids, is what it sounds like.
You know what? I think Jared did this matchup like 8-9 years ago.
I mean, he may have. He absolutely could have, and he probably went with Black Cat. I'm going to be honest there.
Possibly because of those advantages. It could be one of those things of who meets who first. You know, if you catch someone at the wrong time in the alleyway, or if they're both at the bank at the same time.
Let's see if they gave Catwoman anything new. Master acrobat and gymnast, master martial artist, master thief, stealth mastery, feline empathy. She shares a deep instinctive connection with cats.
Feline empathy. You like that, don't you?
Oh, she'll be able to fight her way out with that one.
Or she's a cat person.
Master of disguise and seduction. There we go. She's also really good with a bullwhip, and she has retractable claws, so there's that. Oh, and she has goggles. Thief vision. That's what this says.
Thief vision.
Thief vision.
Wow.
She's got thief vision, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit, she's gonna die. I don't see Catwoman making her way out of this one, guys. I'm sorry.
Thief vision. I like that.
Thief vision. Yeah. Let's see. Selena all day, says Sean McGee. Okay. All right.
Andy says Black Cat.
Well, yeah, we knew he was going to say Black Cat because he's in love with Felicia. Jared says she can summon eldritch energy cats. Yes. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Hector says Catwoman has a stronger record of women, so Catwoman. God. Sean McGee says the original Black Cat from Harvey Comics was way cooler than the Marvel Black Cat. I don't know a lot about I've seen the original Black Cat. The costume's cool, but I don't know a lot about that character, to be honest, to be able to say. Selena Kyle says Sammy. Mr. Sean says Catwoman. Black Cat seems to be Marvel's attempt to have their own Catwoman character. I'm sticking with the original. And but Miss Furry by Tart Mills was the original badass cat costume chick for the 40s. Jared says Catwoman is a better character, but I'm going with Black Cat, especially with the bad luck power. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jared. Andy says Black Cat, of course. Bye, Felicia, says Sammy. And Enrique is going with Catwoman. So it sounds like a lot of people in the chat didn't hear us when we explained the power set. I mean, I understand that Catwoman has thief vision and feline empathy, but that's only going to take you so far. And I think probably to the local cat cafe is where that'll take you. I don't know if it'll take you any further than that. Like maybe she can steal a scone while she's petting a pretty feline. I don't know. But
so with the contacts that Black Cat wears, is that what's giving her vision of probability? Or I'm seeing here that she wears contacts that lets her see UV spectrum. What power is that adding?
Oh, for Catwoman?
My cat's superpowers for the UV spectrum is she can see everywhere there's piss in the carpet. So, like, how does that help as a superpower? She would never go into a hotel room, I guarantee you, with those lenses.
There's piss everywhere. Oh, shit. The power of Buffalo Bill night vision. Yes. Sean McGee, Selena purrs better. I think she does do the meow better, I will say. And as far as the incarnations of her character in film have definitely been better. Because I don't.
Was Black Cat in a film?
Then I don't think they put her in a film. So yeah, definitely better for Catwoman. Her incarnation.
I think she is in the new Spider-Man movie coming out this summer. Black Cat.
Oh,
I think.
Well, that's good.
I think.
Do you know who's playing her?
Let's take a look here. Let's see.
Nope.
Looks like it's all animated stuff that's popping up for her and nothing live action.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, another girl I know of was
So
daughter.
Guys and gals, everybody here on the live, Brian, Bonnie, Kevin, Chris, who are you taking in this fight?
The white hair chick.
So Black Cat.
I got a thing for white hair. I don't know. Yeah, you're
keeping you away from the nursing homes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this makes so much sense. You go on so many cruises.
Yeah.
I didn't put that together. Oh my god.
Oh gee.
Just wait till we get to the blue-haired super.
No, we went out and there was this girl was hitting on me one time. We were on the cruise and he leaned in and Chris did, and he's like a little young, isn't she? She was like 53. And I was like, what are you talking about? But now that makes so much sense. Oh my god. Wow.
At a walker, and oh my god, I'm on there.
Well, I remember you were flirting with that one older woman in the walker that said she was high in when we were in Alaska.
Yeah, while her husband was there.
I know. You have cojones, sir. Big old cojones for that one.
Oh, brilliant. Sean
McGee, just stay tuned, sir. It gets interesting because not every character is from comic books, too. Keep that in mind. Literary, film, television, we could throw those in as well, just for the hell of it. We do a couple of those. The Gilf's going after Donald, and Chris is going after the Gilfs. He uses me as bait. I'm Gilf bait.
Dude, break those hips, Professor.
He's like, I thought when you were calling me little chum that was just, a funny little thing that you had, like a pet name almost for me. I didn't realize you were actually using me as a little chum for Gilf bait. Oh man, I feel embarrassed now. Okay, so moving on from that. I'm sorry. Wow. Tiny Tim versus Mini Me. Oh man, that's definitely going to Tiny Tim, right? right? Tiny
I
Tim's a
don't know.
full-grown man.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's easier for Mini Me to tiptoe through the tulips. He's closer to the ground.
Yeah. Mini Me's aggressive.
Sorry, I should not have gone there. It was awful.
I don't think he does though, like because I think if you ever seen him walk, he's not very.
He's not agile.
Yeah. Here we go. Added to the stage, the cast of Supernatural, Sam and Dean Winchester versus
And the car.
Ann Baby versus John Constantine.
Ah, interesting.
This is a good one. We've got 2 demon hunters and a guy that basically sold his soul to several different demons and several different devils, of course.
I don't know enough about Constantine, so I have to go with the Winchesters.
You don't know about Constantine?
Yeah, no.
There's this thing. It's called Google, Bonnie.
I'm aware.
You watch
Type it in.
I'm
You watched the Keanu
aware,
Reeves movie?
and I know. I
That was a
remember
good
when
movie.
the movies came out. I just never got around to them.
Never got around to it. It came out in like 2000.
2005.
I know.
Well, I'm on the opposite. I know Constantine,
Get
but
to
I don't know the Winchesters that well because I've only watched like
There was
12
18
episodes of
seasons.
I've watched 12 episodes of the show.
Yeah, and there's so
Remember,
much.
I made it to the halfway point somewhere with Supernatural also, but I didn't even start watching that until way late. So
Let's say for the first 10 seasons, 9 or 10 seasons of Supernatural, nobody really had any powers between the guys other than like kick-ass mixtapes in their car and an ability to devour pie and burgers. But I mean, if you get later season stuff, Sam is
He's got like
controlled
hell
by the
power
devil.
or something. Yeah, some type
Well,
of demonic power.
Yeah, Lucifer is like in Sam at one point.
Yeah.
Angels are controlling Dean. I mean, there's so many.
I would say we
things
would
going
go with the OG incarnations. Just Sam and Dean are 2 dudes.
with a trunk full of guns. And
with a trunk full of guns and a lot of knowledge when it comes to ridding the world of demons and other baddies. But honestly, I mean, while I love this matchup, I feel like it's going Constantine all day.
Yeah, he would just.
Yeah, because think about it.
would
John
just-
Constantine, Trigon, Lucifer Morningstar.
He would just seduce both of them individually, and then that's it.
He could technically. I mean,
Yeah.
he does. He does go both ways. I bet he could. He would be able to seduce Sam. I feel like Sam's the more of the feminine of the two.
Yeah,
More
but then
feminine.
once he has them, once he has Sam on his side, then that's it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. Winchester's, David Cox says the Winchester defeated the devil and God. Constantine.
Didn't they take out a portion of the 4 horsemen too?
Yes, I believe they did. Yeah. I think Death was coming for him at one point as well.
Yep.
Yeah, if I recall, there was Death and
the guy who played Death was amazing. I love that
yeah,
actor.
great actor. That was some great writing too. That was a lot of fun. But I feel like so like low key, Supernatural should not have just kept riding that heaven and hell train for like 15 seasons. You know what I mean? Like they started out, they were doing, it was like a Monster of the Week thing, and I kind of dug that. And then it got a little more involved, which is great. But then they figured it out by like the end of season 5. They were like figuring it out, and they figured it out. And then
That's
they
when
came out.
he left. He was
Yeah.
in season 5. He left.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's why they figured it out, because he was done. That he told his story. So when they came back, they created this character. They called it the Mother of Monsters, and she was like the creature that created all monsters. And I was like, this is a genius idea. And then they literally did fuck all with it. Like they did nothing with it. They ended it so fast, and it was so disappointing, and everything about it sucked. And I hated them for that. And it took me a while to forgive them and to get back into the show again. But damn, like they had something that they could have really rolled with if they'd have done it right, and they just screwed the pooch royally on it. And I don't know, maybe there was like a writer's strike or something at the time, but yeah, it just wasn't.
I think there were a couple.
Amara.
Right.
I think so. to both of you guys to answer. Bonnie, Sammy's shocked. Jarrett saying Constantine. Sean McGee saying Constantine the Hellblazer. Hector saying, did Bonnie just stop trying at life? She's just eye candy now on the podcast. Oh, sorry, Bonnie.
Thanks.
Bonnie, watch Constantine's NBC show, then Legends of Tomorrow. Sammy's not wrong.
Nope,
but don't
not at
watch
all.
season 1 of Legends of Tomorrow. Just skip that completely and go to
start
season
when he shows up. Yeah.
John Constantine's like Captain Jack Harkness. You're not wrong. Sean McGee and John Constantine versus Sting. David Cox says, I agree. Donald loved hunting different monsters every week. Yeah. Me too, David. It was a lot of fun.
And that's why I can't get through it, because I'm not a fan of the Monster of the Week.
It doesn't. It's like a season that they do that, Chris.
I know, but I can't get through it. It's hard.
You can do that. You can get through a lot of bullshit like melodramas. You can get through that.
I'm doing a better job of getting through Preacher with that than I am this.
I lost steam with Preacher. I really loved that show
100%.
in the beginning, and then my focus was gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just got weird, and that's saying something.
Like halfway through the first season of that too.
So it sounds like Constantine kind of ran away with this with everybody. I don't know too much of anybody going with Sam and Dean, although for like just because you prefer the show or nostalgia purposes, which is absolutely fine. But Constantine's probably going to take it, guys. And boom, gone. Moving on.
All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it hot, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny,
mo. Okay. Up on the stage, we have Doomsday from Superman lore versus the Incredible Hulk.
Two power.
Incredible Hulk's holding a duck.
Yes, he is.
He's holding the StreamYard duck.
Quack.
Oh, God, that's great.
He's protecting the duck. He's protecting the duck.
It does kind of look like he is, yeah.
Hey, the duck is green, so it makes sense.
So we have a character that gets stronger the more angry it gets. And then we have a character in that every time it dies, it comes back stronger and impervious to whatever killed it, basically. Right?
Yeah.
So we have Doomsday, which was designed to kill Superman. And we have the Hulk, which we all know, the Hulk's power set. So if we have a character that's designed to kill Superman and the Hulk somehow kills that character and that character then comes back to life, that character is going to be impervious to certain aspects of the Hulk, which then does that make that character stronger than the Hulk?
Well, what if a Hulk evolves, though?
Like World Breaker Hulk.
Guys, I think we're going into a scenario where it's the song that never ends.
Yep. It's kind of like
I think
that.
We're in a crazy loop.
It's like that Resurrection Man Legion battle.
Yeah. And I think that out of the end of this, I think Hulk would, again, just like Mitch Shelley did, I think the Hulk would walk away, like eventually.
I think the Earth would be destroyed, is what I think.
Yeah. Well,
that's for sure. That's for sure.
Hulk, well, not fight no more. Hulk hate you, Hulk annoyed. And then he would just walk away, I think, at that point, or jump off and leave and find a way to disengage the battle, which sounds strange for the Hulk, but the Hulk can certainly do that. He has that capacity. Doomsday's not designed for that. He's not bred for walking away. He's bred for ultimate annihilation and then death and then ultimate annihilation and then death. So yeah, I would say a draw, or you could say Doomsday because the Hulk eventually will probably quit, but I would say a draw.
I think Doomsday might have the edge here with this power I'm seeing, because I don't think the Hulk can survive without food, right? He has to eat eventually, even as the Hulk.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, immortality is also included, that Doomsday does not need food, air, or water to survive. So I think Hulk's going to go get a sandwich eventually and tap out.
Hulk hungry.
Yeah, Hulk smash sandwich.
Yeah, I think you're right. So I think eventually it'll go to Doomsday, but for a long time I think it'd be a draw, and I think we'd be tired of trying to figure it out. So it's really in their hands. Jarrett says the same thing. He says draw. Sean McGee says Hulk smash all day long. Andy says Hulk. Enrique says Doomsday. Mr. Sean says Hulk. Even if Doomsday comes back, Hulk keeps smashing. Adam says Hulk. David says Hulk. And Hector says Hulk probably farts stronger, so the Hulk. Yeah, but which one picks up more chicks, right? Right, Hector? Which one of them?
Yeah, who does pick up? Well, Hulk has Betty, right?
Hulk has the ability to speak. So, I mean, he's going to win there, I think.
But doesn't Doomsday transform back down to human, or was that just in the one really bad movie?
That was in the movie, but also they did some stuff later with him, with Doomsday, to where, like in the future, he's like very slim and highly intelligent, and it's an odd thing. But I do like that they went there because he's ever evolving. So eventually his intelligence would evolve and he would become kind of, all seeing, all knowing. In a way, he would almost be like a god. Also because he's immortal. So it was an interesting idea. I don't think they should have made him thinner, and more frail, but whatever. I guess he just stopped hitting the gym.
Stop hitting the gym.
Yeah.
I'm getting him mixed up with the character that they had in it was in Marvel. Tim Roth played. I don't know.
Oh, Abomination.
Yeah, Abomination. Yeah. My bad.
Oh yeah, Doomsday would beat the shit out of Abomination. So would the Hulk. Actually, they would both kill Abomination. Abomination would not do well. Let's just say that. All right, next on our kill list, so to speak. Uh-oh, this one looks good. Are we ready? This one, a tale of as old as time. And you all in the chat, you better think wisely with this one, because you only get one shot on this. We're talking the OG incarnation of the Justice League versus the OG incarnation of the Avengers. I know that these pictures do not necessarily represent that, with Cyborg being in there. But I think
Hulk and Thor give the Avengers some fighting chance, something of a fighting chance. But
yeah,
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be.
But I mean, we've got Superman, Wonder Woman, and
Green
Aquaman
Lantern.
as the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
For the Justice League. So I guess Cap would probably go up against Aquaman. Superman would go up against Thor or the Hulk, and Thor probably would match up with Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that'd probably be the matchup. And then Batman would take out Iron Man, obviously.
Yeah, Batman and Iron Man kind of take each other out.
And then Ant-Man, Giant Man would probably take on maybe Cyborg.
Well, yeah, it'd be just Ant-Man at that point, right? It'd be Hank Pym.
Mm-hmm.
And he could go against Green Lantern or the Flash very easily. And then you have Black Widow and Hawkeye or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, who else was part of that original group? Yeah, Hawkeye. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Hawkeye, I hate to say it, he'd probably be the first to die.
He would go down really quickly. Yeah, the Flash would incapacitate him very, very quickly. Probably the same thing with Black Widow. They would be non-starters. Yeah, I mean, Green Lantern could also help with that.
Mm-hmm. And Aquaman would probably gut.
But yeah, you're right, Sean. Cap wasn't an OG Avenger. You are 100% correct.
Yeah, did he come into issue 4?
So even with Cap being gone, it would be even of a worse scenario for Avengers in that instance. But it was.
I didn't know who was the OG people.
But it would be Ant-Man. Like Ant-Man was there, right? Wasn't Giant Man?
Yeah,
Giant Man?
and Wasp.
Yeah, so he would take the place of Cap as far as strength is concerned. So you'd have that. Yeah, Wasp would kind of be the wild card. I think Wasp would be the wild card for the Avengers. Honestly, I think if she could get inside of somebody's brain or something, she could cause a lot of damage.
That's true.
Yeah. Marmaduke versus Scooby Doo. Oh, that's a good one, Mr. Sean. OG Justice League goes McGeen. Enrique says Justice League. Mr. Sean says JOA. Captain. Yes. John Johns was nearly as powerful as Superman. No counter in the original Avengers. True. Very true. Jared says we ran into this issue with our old SmackDowns. DC is just way more overpowered going Justice League. Yeah, 100%, Jared.
Yeah,
and
overall,
Ant-Man
that's
wasn't
true.
Giant Man yet. Yeah, but let's just say, just to help out the Avengers.
Yeah, they're gonna need it. They're gonna need it.
He figured out how to make himself large quicker. Like, I'll go with that.
They would need it. Because Thor can only do so much, and Hulk can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have the Hulk and Thor still alive at this point.
Just them.
Yeah.
Versus probably almost all of the Justice League. Let's say they take out Green Lantern or something, or the Flash, and that's it. Or Batman. I don't know. But that's a relatively easy one. I will say
Martian Manhunter. We forgot about him in the Justice League.
Mr. Sean brought that up. And yeah, there really is no answer to the Martian Manhunter. 100%. No answer at all. Almost physically as strong as Superman. In fact, it wasn't that long ago they got rid of his fear of fire being his one thing that can.
Oh, that sucks because
can hurt him.
Could have called Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four to get him in there.
And now, that pretty much makes him on level with Superman. It makes him almost impervious. Plus, he can body morph and go and visit intangible and shit. Martian Manhunter is just extremely overpowered, comparatively to any of the Avengers, to be honest. Very much so.
Godlike powers, most of them.
Well, since we were talking about the Avengers and the Justice League, let's bring this one up. We're dancing around it. We've got Wonder Woman versus Thor. We've got two basic gods. We have an actual god, and then we have an Amazonian with the power of the gods. So, who do you choose in this one? Wonder Woman stood toe to toe with Superman plenty of times.
That's true.
Plenty of times. She doesn't pull any punches. She's not known for her sympathy or empathy or anything. She's just known to be a warrior. They call her, a warrior.
She's taking some punches from Darkseid too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Versus we have Thor, who's arrogant. Who's what? His arrogance alone actually could do him in by thinking, oh, you're just a woman. I would say, with his mother and stuff and in the battles he's had in the past, he's probably not going to be as arrogant. But if he walks in here thinking he's going to whoop her ass, and doesn't need to bring his A game, he's going to go down fast. That's
true.
That's going to be Thor. But if he catches on to it, Mr. Sean, it actually could absolutely be a draw. So this is a tough one. What do you guys think, Brian, Bonnie, Kevin, Chris?
I was thinking that too. Because this is a possible draw.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards draw.
I don't know. I only know them from the movies. I don't know them from the comics. So if we're thinking movies, I'd have to say Thor.
Okay. Because you remember that end in what was it, Infinity War, was it? Where he basically came down and his eyes were glowing and Thor was freaking nuts. Basically ended everything and anything.
Ragnarok, I think that he did that too.
Yeah. So there's some definite possibilities with Thor, if he's done right, if he has the time and the patience, if he can put aside his pettiness and his ignorance. But Wonder Woman might not give him time for that. So I'm definitely still leaning towards draw on this.
And what if they brought some help? Greek gods versus the Norse gods. What happens there? Zeus versus Odin.
Oof. Wow. I have a little bit of a passion for the Greek gods, so I would probably say lean towards Zeus over
Zeus,
Odin.
Zeus over the Odin Force. Okay.
Zeus doesn't need to go in hibernation to repower himself like Odin does. So that's an easy way to take that out of the equation. You know what I mean?
Okay. So Russell Crowe beats Anthony Hopkins.
Let's see. Sean McGee says Superman would take Hulk, Martian Manhunter, and Wonder Woman would battle Thor. Mr. Sean says Ant-Man becomes Giant Man at number 2, and the Hulk leaves at the end of that issue. Yeah, they just a bunch of quitters. Sean McGee says Wonder Woman versus Thor, Batman and Green Lantern versus Iron Man. Wonder Woman says Jarrett. Hector says Wonder Woman bags Batman, so Wonder Woman. Mr. Sean says draw, and Sean McGee says Wonder Woman was made out of clay, so Thor.
Bring in the Hindu pantheon. Wow.
That could be interesting. That could definitely be interesting. There actually is a Supernatural episode about that.
Well, they bring Kali and
all the gods have like met in this world to discuss why and how they're being hunted. And it's a very fascinating episode. I highly recommend it if you guys get a chance. But it's in Supernatural. It's a great series, by the way. It's really good, really good.
So they show like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, all those Hindu gods?
I think they show Shiva, I want to say. But it could have been Vishnu. I'm not 100%. But I know one of them is represented for sure in there. I mean, it's a really cool way that they do it. But moving on. Next up.
Kali and Ganesh is what I'm seeing here.
Was it? Okay. And here we go. We were talking about kind of like dancing around this a little earlier today. And I know that Jarrett and me and Kevin, we did one where it was a 3-way battle, if I recall. It started off with just these two, and then we threw Constantine into the mix. But we're not going to do that this time. We're just going battle of the doctors. We are going through Dr. Fate versus Dr. Strange.
Yes.
Now, let me bring up their power sets because I want everybody to know this. Let's go with Dr. Strange first. Dr. Strange has Eldritch Magic Manipulation. Eldritch Magic Manipulation. Creates shields, weapons, swords, whips, and binding bands. Astral Projection. Teleportation. Time Manipulation. Reality Warping Mirror Dimension. Conjuration and Transmutation, where he summons objects and alters the molecular structure of matter. Telepathy and Illusion, where he mentally communicates, casts illusions, and can be invisible. And there's the basic. He has martial arts as a skill, and he has a photographic memory and a genius intellect. So those could come into play at some point for him. Then we have Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate has advanced magic, high-level spellcasting, physical and mental enhancements. He has superhuman strength, high durability, blocked attacks from Black Adam, Sabbac, and etc. Reality and time manipulation, telepathy and teleportation, and astral projection and invisibility. Also, some of his other things is that he has the Cloak of Destiny, grants levitation, flights, and increased durability. Dr. Strange also has a cloak. He has an Amulet of Anubis, contains a pocket dimension and grants mental protection, power amplification. So he can defend himself mentally from an attack from Dr. Strange, but it does sound like he's very dependent upon the helmet. So Ken Nelson, without the helmet, loses most of his powers, whereas Dr. Strange does not have a helmet and does not need a helmet. So I think that's a big point. That's a big point. That's the glaring issue in the room there.
I'm thinking about, I don't even know the movies. I'm thinking of the actors. We have James Bond versus Sherlock Holmes. And so which of those two would work?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going with Sherlock.
I don't know. James Bond?
James Bond was smooth. Sherlock was a cocky prick. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. If you're doing that, then yeah, I'm going James Bond. But
yeah.
Otherwise, again, I think when we talked about this battle, it was too much on the helmet was always the linchpin. If he could get the helmet off.
Yeah, but what about if Dr. Strange loses the cape?
Still has tons of other magical powers.
Oh, the cloak,
yeah.
the cloak of
He
levitation.
doesn't float.
Yeah, he just can't fly or float or anything, but he can teleport, you know. So
And also the Eye of Agamotto, you know.
yeah, he can go
Every
back.
time
in
he screws up,
time.
he can just use the green mechanism to turn back.
Doctors equal draw, says Sean McGee. Okay, interesting. Hector says Doctor Strange is more likely to give me a better diagnosis, so Doctor Strange. You're right. Dr. Fate's more of an archaeologist, actually. So, you know, if you wanted to find your dog's old bones in the yard, he would do a great job. Andy says Doctor Strange. Mr. Sean says I call it a draw too. They're just too similar and tough to choose between James Bond and Sherlock Holmes. Enrique says Fate. Sean McGee says bring in Dr. Demento and Dr. Detroit. Oh my God! If you brought in Dr. Detroit, sir, all bets are off. That guy's crazy.
What about Dr.
Dan Aykroyd running around?
Well, Dr. Frankenfurter.
Well, that's too much sexy, Kevin. You got to be careful with that.
Too much stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be careful.
Good Dr. Mantis Toboggan in this battle too.
A lot of doctors. You could just bring in the Doctor.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
It makes me think of that scene in that one movie, the spy movie, where they're like pretending to be doctors and they're like doctor.
Dr. Cool Mermaid says Dr. Sabrina. There's two doctors right there.
That's right. A real doctor right there, Dr. Sabrina.
Yeah. Spies Like Us. Was that the movie?
Yes, I believe so. I think it was Spies Like Us. I think you're right. I want to say yes. That sounds right. And that's a fun movie, by the way, if you guys haven't seen that. Recommend that. Recommend that a lot. Highly. Okay, so...
Yes, it was Spies Like Us.
So, Brian, Bonnie, Kevin, Chris, what do you think? Fate or Strange?
I'm going with Strange by a slight edge.
No opinion.
I got to get me some Strange, so...
Jesus.
Strange, I agree with the helmet part of that.
Like Juggernaut.
Slap him on the noggin, and then he wins.
It's like
I think even if he kept his helmet the whole battle, they're so well matched that I don't think one would have the edge over the other.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can think of, if Fate kept his helmet, is he does have some power to keep in touch with the gods, you know, with what is it, Anubis and so forth. So he does have the ability to maybe seek knowledge or seek counsel from said god or gods, and is able to maybe figure something out while his body's fighting, his mind's up in that helmet, you know, contacting and talking, having a little sit down, a little chat, a little chit chat. But yeah, I think overall though, I would have to go with Doctor Strange over Dr. Fate. But I do like the idea of Dr. Fate being able to seek counsel and possibly take out Strange before he loses the helmet. So I say he has like a 1 in a million shot, and if he takes it and he pulls it off, you know, Strange goes down. But if he doesn't think of it, Strange is going to take him out relatively quickly. I mean, he just uses his cape basically to fly over and pull the helmet off, and boom, there we go, done. So we'll take that one down. And moving on to the next. Let's add some music. I need to add some music. Let's throw some music in here. Do we have new music? We had some sexy music, I think, last time. So let me throw some in here. Late night radio.
Like elevator music or something.
It's pretty bad.
Lord.
It's really bad.
That's bad.
Okay, so Lord of the Rings. Now that's the one with the... Okay, all right. Well, here we go. This works. Look. Boom. We got Namor versus Aquaman. What do we think on this, guys?
You know, we did that before too. I think if I remember, we gave it a slight edge to Namor because You think he's a little more vicious?
I think so. Yeah, and his ability to fly too, I think, is part of that. Like he has the little wing dings on his ankles, and that gives him, you know, an edge. Plus, he doesn't pull his punches. I think Aquaman would pull his punches, or was. When he came out of the sea, he was all about, like, more about peace and coexisting versus Namor, who was not about that, and most of the time still is not. So it's interesting.
Namor has superhuman longevity. Is that what Sting from the Police has too? Is it the same thing?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Plus,
I think so.
plus they retcon Namor. Now he's like a mutant, or is a mutant now.
Yeah, he was the first mutant. Namor was actually at the time it was Timely, right?
Yeah, Timely Comics.
It was Timely's answer to Superman. Was Namor.
And Namor came out before Aquaman. A lot of people forget that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It came out quite a bit before. So yeah, Namor all day, every day. I think on this one. Enrique's going Aquaman. Sean McGean says yes, 1939. There we go. All right. Doctor Who versus the Who. Oh, I love that.
Well, isn't his name just the Doctor though?
In Whoville, but in Whoville.
In Whoville. Throw him in Whoville.
Throw him in Whoville.
Okay, moving on. Taking this one down. And how many more do we have, Chris?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it? Oh, wow.
All right. Well, that was pretty easy. I'm going to shut this music off. I'm sorry.
It sounds like the soundtrack from the Nature Store, if you remember that up at Belton Village Mall.
Or if this could have been a soundtrack for
Hot Topic is now.
Ace Ventura when Nature Calls. You could have used this too, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I could see like a Buddy Safari. Oh, what was that one about the talking kangaroo? Or it wasn't a talking kangaroo.
Jack?
It was, they had a dream about the kangaroo talking. It was Kangaroo Jack, right?
Yeah, Kangaroo Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a great movie. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen it, I know, but it actually, I did not think I would enjoy it, and I had a hell
It's
of
an
a
enjoyable movie. It's very
I
enjoyable.
remember when it came out, and I remember the trailer, but I don't remember the actual movie.
Yeah, had a really good time with it. So if you get a chance, watch Kangaroo Jack. There you go. That's your homework for next week. Gee, guys, I want to thank you all so much for being a part of the show. We really, 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 really appreciate it. We thank you for being on. Nice, lively chat today, so thank you for that. Thank you for Brian from Half's Hot Sauce for being on. And, of course, to Bonnie, Kevin, and Chris for being here. Appreciate you all very, very much. We will see you next Monday. Next Monday, we're going to announce very, very soon what the topic is going to be. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be like a woo, baby.
Every week.
Yeah, you might shit your pants. So there you go. Thanks to Mom and Dad for being on, of course, and thank you to everybody else for being in the chat also. Perhaps if you're feeling thirsty, you should
have a brave, powerful, selfless, and always adventurous Rumble Pop.